Flowers for Ella. In a faraway land, a sweet girl named Ella lived happily. Her mother, Lily, kept the home bright and full of warmth. Their home was beautiful, simple, and filled with gentle light. Ella's father was a hard-working merchant who often traveled. He promised to bring happiness back to Lily and Ella. Each farewell was gentle and full of love and hope. They lived happily in their sweet, sunlit home. Father worked day and night to provide for them. He never returned without flowers for his wife and daughter. On clear days, he returned along the bright country road. Lily met him at the gate with a warm, grateful smile. Ella cherished the flowers like tiny treasures of love. Apples, birds, and memory. Ella and her father wait helplessly as hope fades. Despite care, the mother slips away beyond their reach. Father and daughter mourn together in quiet embrace. Days pass. Ella blooms into a graceful young woman. She reaches for a ripe apple with practiced care. Two beautiful birds alight nearby, bright and curious. Ella offers apple slices. The birds inch closer. Trust blooms as the birds accept her gift. She decides the birds are hers to love and keep. Ella rushes home to tell her mother the happy news. She finds her mother studying old photographs in silence. Worry rises as Ella sees her mother pale and unwell. Ashes and aprons. Ella stands in her mother's quiet room, holding a faded ribbon. Her father departs again, consumed by business and distance. Ella watches the carriage roll away, silence filling the yard. The stepmother enters, flanked by her two daughters, assessing everything. Ella offers a gentle greeting, unsure of their intentions. The sisters sweep past, leaving a trail of demands and perfume. Orders fall like stones: chores, cooking, cleaning, everything. Ella gathers tools, turning to the work no one else will do. They lounge and nibble sweets while Ella scrubs and cooks. Smoke smudges her face as she tends the stubborn fire. A command snaps from the doorway: more, faster, better. She plates their meal perfectly, hope carefully hidden away. Ash by the hearth, bloom in the hand. Ella tidies the parlor, while her small pets shadow her steps. She feeds them crumbs and strokes their heads with care. Footsteps at the door hint at a change in the restless house. Ella's father steps in, arms full of gifts, wrapped in twine. He surveys Ella's soot-streaked sleeves with a puzzled glance. "Why so messy, Ella?" he asks, still smiling kindly. The stepmother glides in, voice sweet, explaining Ella played by the fire. He nods, still gentle, and offers Ella a flower from his coat. Ella brightens, clutching the bloom close as if it were treasure. A sealed scroll lies ready, wax crest glinting in the sunday. Stepmother lifts it and gathers her daughters with a composed smile. "An invitation to the royal ball," she declares, eyes shining. Ashes and a wish. Stepmother forbids Ella and commands her to serve the stepsisters. Ella is sent to the attic with gowns to finish before midnight. In the attic, unfinished gowns await, and dust hangs like fog. Alone, Ella's strength falters. The room weighs on her heart. She breaks into quiet tears, clutching a ribbon like a memory. Despair turns to a whisper of hope she barely dares to voice. A flicker of light gathers, brightening the attic's dusty air. The motes converge into a graceful figure, robed in soft radiance. Warm radiance meets moonlight. Kindness fills the cramped room. Ella confides her sorrow, and the dream she cannot let go. She admits she has no dress, and was ordered to serve the others. The fairy's eyes shine, a promise gathers like dawn in gold. Midnight promise. Ella gazes at her torn dress in the moonlit cottage. A twinkle blooms as the fairy arrives in shimmering light. "Do not cry, dear child," the fairy whispers with kindness. The wand arcs, threads of light weave into a gown. Ella now stands in a beautiful gown, breath taken away. Glass slippers shimmer like moonlight caught in crystal. Ella frets. There is no carriage to take her to the ball. A wand tap. The pumpkin swells with luminous veins. The pumpkin becomes a splendid carriage before their eyes. 5 mice skitter. The wand chooses their grand destiny. Light spirals. Mice stretch into 4 horses and a coachman. The fairy warns, "Return before midnight, or all will undo." Waltz of the moonlit ball. Ella's carriage rolls to a stop before the glittering palace. She takes a breath and enters the palace courtyard. Inside, the ballroom shimmers with candlelight and music. Ella notices familiar faces among the swirling guests. Her father and the stepfamily stand near the balustrade. Across the room, the prince catches Ella's eye. He approaches and offers a graceful bow to Ella. They step onto the floor, joining the flowing waltz. Amid the dance, they talk and laugh together. Her father watches, softened by pride and relief. The stepmother and stepsisters whisper, eyes fixed on Ella. Ella and the prince share a final turn, radiant with joy. The slipper and the dawn. The grand palace freezes as midnight echoes through the hall. Ella glances at the clock, panic flashing across her face. Ella gathers her gown and sprints toward the grand doors. On the sweeping staircase, a glass slipper slips free. Ella bursts through the doorway into the moonlit courtyard. Behind her, a glass slipper gleams on the stair. Prince charges up the staircase, eyes scanning for her. Prince halts, noticing the glimmer on the stair. He lifts the glass slipper, awe and resolve in his gaze. At dawn, Prince issues an order, find the maiden who fits. From village to village, officials carry the shining slipper. Doorways fill with hopeful faces as the search continues. The slippers return. Royal guards traverse sunlit streets, searching for the slipper's owner. Door after door opens. The slipper finds no matching foot. In crowded courtyards, hopeful girls sit and try, each failing. At last, the guards reach a vine-draped cottage at the lane's end. The stepmother greets them with a smile that doesn't reach her eyes. They are ushered inside for the official fitting. Anastasia sweeps in and claims the honor of trying first. She pushes and twists, but the glass will not yield. Drizella tries next, confident, then frowns as her heel refuses. From the corner, Ella watches quietly, almost unnoticed by all. The captain notices her and gestures, inviting a proper fitting. She sits gracefully. Hope gathers like light on crystal. The slipper and the rose. The prince presents the glass slipper to Ella. Ella slips her foot into the slipper. The slipper fits perfectly, silencing the room. Stepmother and stepsisters stare in disbelief. The prince recognizes Ella from the ball. The stepsisters exchange awkward glances. The prince offers Ella a single rose. Ella accepts the rose with a grateful smile. A courteous bow seals their new friendship. They stroll through a grand palace gallery. They relax with their pets in a sunny courtyard. Their friendship blossoms as they enjoy peaceful days.